In the next few video lectures, we're going to spend some time talking about enzymes. And so before we get into any details discussing enzymes, it's really important for you to understand why enzymes are so valuable, especially in a biological system. And so we're going to be speaking of enzymes in terms of the human body. And so I chose an example that you're probably most familiar with at this point, and just to illustrate the importance of enzymes to you. And so you've seen this diagram before now, and this is glycolysis. And glycolysis, remember, is the first step in glucose metabolism. And so when we look at this pathway, and if you recall, I mentioned you don't have to worry about the intermediates, and that is still true, but I want to point out the importance of the enzymes in glucose metabolism. And so if we start off with glucose, as we all know occurs in glycolysis, glucose gets converted to glucose 6-phosphate. But what's responsible for that conversion, or catalyzes that conversion, is an enzyme, and that enzyme is called hexokinase. If you have a term that ends in ASE, you will know we're speaking about an enzyme. With that being said, not all enzymes will end in ACE. Okay. So now back to the importance of these enzymes. So hexokinase catalyzes the conversion of glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. And then glucose 6-phosphate gets converted to fructose 6-phosphate through an enzyme catalyzed reaction, and the enzyme responsible for that step is called phosphoglucoisomerase. Now, once again, you do not need to memorize these names, but you need to understand that these enzymes are responsible for glycolysis taking place. They're responsible for glucose metabolism. Now, not only do you have enzymes present in glycolysis, but you have enzymes present in the remaining pathways in glucose metabolism as well. You also have enzymes in the rest of your body. Some are important in digestion, for example. And so enzymes play a vital role in catalyzing reactions. If enzymes were not present, these reactions would take forever, in essence, to actually take place. So we actually wouldn't be able to make ATP fast enough if we were talking about glucose metabolism. You wouldn't make ATP fast enough in order to survive. So your cells would actually end up dying because you lack the enzymes to actually do glucose metabolism. And so the enzymes are vital. Here, once again, I chose an example of glucose metabolism since we spent the last week discussing glucose metabolism. So enzymes are vital. They catalyze reactions.